The whole world with the narcissist is to make them look good to the outside world. It builds their mask as if they are perfect and superior. There's many functions in the narcissistic family, the roles the children have to take. You have the golden child, scapegoat, truth teller, and the invisible child, and many more. The whole world with the narcissist is to make them look good to the outside world. It builds their mask as if they are perfect and superior. So, what happens is, I want to talk about the golden child specifically. So the golden child is the child that actually has really good grades. They have a special talent, maybe good at sports, dancing, whatever it is, but they get a lot of recognition for it. And so it makes the narcissist look good, like the perfect parent. And so it builds onto their mask on the outside world of having a perfect family. When we all know that inside, behind closed doors, it's anything but perfect, it's dysfunctional. So the narcissist actually spoils this child and gives this child almost everything that they want. And they're the ones that never really get the brunt of the whole abuse. They might get yelled at if they fall from grace and maybe get a B or something like that, but it's never as bad as the rest of the children or their spouse. Never. They see what's going on, but this child is also the one that usually takes charge in the family. They're also the one that can confide in the narcissist, and it's like the narcissist confides into the golden child as well. They take advice. They're the ones that can persuade that parent to do certain things or act a certain way, which none of the children can do but them. So they're the ones that are always elected to go talk to mom or dad about maybe wanting to go somewhere or whatever, and they can persuade them. As they grow up and are in adulthood, they take on a role that is very strange. So it's almost like they became the husband or wife to the narcissist, or the mom and dad to the narcissist. And the narcissist continues as they're growing up to confide into this golden child. And they will take advice from the golden child. They basically do whatever the golden child tells them to do. Now, when they're grown up, they might not be so perfect. But by then, the narcissist has built up this mask of that perfect whole scenario. And so they still get what they want. They still are able to persuade them. And they're also very, very competitive to the narcissist. And then they have narcissistic traits as well that they've learned from the narcissist, the manipulations, the gaslighting. And you'll see when they're in a relationship with another person, they actually do become that narcissist. They might have not that extent of narcissism, but they have these traits. And so you'll see them being very critical to the person they're with, always in control, always complaining about certain things. And they go on and on and on, almost trying to squash this person's identity, just like the narcissist. Now, as a person that, as an, when the adult children are up there, and as a person that is maybe dating a narcissist and has met these adult children, you'll find it really strange, but you can't put your finger on it, until if you're in there for a longer period of time, you'll be able to see it. And all you're thinking is, this is weird. My children don't talk to me like that. My children, and you start comparing to your own adult children. It's very strange because you're like, this is a weird relationship. How this child is actually telling the narcissist what to do. It's very strange. And I couldn't even think about my kids try to tell me what to do, but it doesn't work out too well. But it's just like, it's just a very strange relationship. And you start to think, they're almost acting like a wife or a parent to this narcissist. This is weird, but they do. And so they're confiding, and then it comes to the point where the narcissist is actually venting to the golden child, and the golden child always stands up for the narcissist. They are completely loyal to the narcissist. So that is the child that will actually confront you. They want to be in the middle of your whole relationship. They want to control your actions and talk reason and gaslight you into thinking that the narcissist is always right when you know it's not. They will actually criticize you and tell you, well, you shouldn't probably do that, even in your head there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. Because if you do that, I don't know, my father or my mother won't really like that, and you might be pushing them away and sabotaging your relationship. And they'll give you this little bits of advice. In I don't know if you're old enough, you look at a child, maybe in their 20s or 30s, and you're in your 50s, you're just kind of looking at them like, who are you to tell me how to live my life? But that's exactly what they do when you're in a relationship. So for the outsider looking in, it looks very strange. But it's just one of those things. It's the way that golden child is raised. That golden child has taken on that aspect. Now, when they get older and the narcissist gets elderly and they can't take care of themselves, or they need somebody and they don't have a spouse, or even if they do, the golden child will actually step up, take care of that narcissistic person, and be there for them, and always take charge of how things are going to go to take care of that narcissistic parent, because they're loyal and they think that they should, and this is the role they've always been in. So I hope this explains part of the dynamics of a narcissistic family. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.